What's good? Your boy Fanon gonna talk about a little boxing for the lunchtime live stream. Actually, crap, I should have put that in the title. I didn't put that in the lunchtime live stream. What's good, Mike Biggs Boxing? What's good, my man? Damian King, Cass in the house. Yeah, Pasha Blaine. Yeah, it has. No joke. No joke. Because I'm watching IFL, man. I watch IFL. It happened. They started doing that yesterday. Just look it up. There's something in the Sun. There's something in the Sun talking about bringing his name up steadily, along with Povetkin, man. That's what's going to be happening, dog. This so much nonsense. Yeah, man, absolutely. Look at IFL TV. IFL TV had a spot. That's that's a UK YouTube channel that basically shows a lot of what a lot of Eddie Hearn fighters, other fighters as well. But already talking about, is this the man that can beat Anthony Joshua? Trying to sell that, dog. How I get the tool for now? What do you mean? Oh, hey man, just be a little more patient, man. Just keep it working. I got to make sure that this certain cat is gone. Hopefully the attention span will be gone. Nelson Noble said, man, this is terrible. Anthony Joshua needs to man up. Yeah, no doubt about it, man. Pasha Blaine, what's good, man? Oh, the information. I'm not sure what information. But if I gave it to you, I got a short memory span, man. Too much the ganja in college, not high school, and too much ganja in college, dog. Destroyed my short-term memory. Mark Burnett, what's going on, Mr. Bennett? Probably it's Bennett. Arcinto Shelton, man, in the house. What's good, man? Shai McCarthy, as always, good to see you, man. Oh, Henry Mays. Oh, yeah, they can. A Joshua fanboy can definitely explain it, man. It's interesting, man. Somebody, what's going on, ONNX, Senior X? It's funny. Yeah, hit the like button when you come in the door. That'd be great. What's good, Cass? We say this one. Oh, we saw this one coming a mile away. Yeah, you know that, man. And that just throws away. If they make that fight, if nothing else, that just puts to rest all that money they're saying that they're making over there. And I was thinking, man, they're selling his popularity. You know what I mean? They're not selling him to become popular. They are selling his popularity to make him more popular. You know what I mean? like, hey, everybody loves him. You should love him too. But it is what it is, man. We'll see what's happening. Jark Truth, what's going on, man? Mr. Shelton, I'm chilling, Oh, yeah, Patrick Boy said, no undercovers allowed on the Rich Gang. Yeah, man, I already got bopped. Somebody already beat me once, man, so, I'm not into losing. Arcinto Sheldon, man, thanks for pronouncing my name correctly, bro. Hey, I try my best, man. Oh, Sal said drink Murdoch root and Samos for memory help. Yeah, I need to do something. It's better than it used to be. It's getting better. I can keep stuff a little bit better now. But yeah, man, they can definitely figure out a reason to say all they'll do is just go to they'll deflect. And you'll say, well, why would he fight Jarrell Miller? Well, why doesn't Anthony Joshua fight Povetkin? I mean, why doesn't Deontay Wilder fight Povetkin? Well, that's not the point we're bringing up. What I'm trying to say is, why would Anthony Joshua fight Jarrell Miller in Brooklyn and not fight Deontay Wilder in Brooklyn? That has to be a bigger fight. Yeah, but why is Lou DiBella his promoter? Shouldn't he get another promoter? Lou DiBella sucks as a promoter. And what we really need to be talking about is why he doesn't do some more ankle raises. Look at those skinny ankles that he has. And, come on, man. He's bum squad. Like that, man. They'll just change the subject. Which reminds me, man, somebody asked me a good question, man. I gotta hold off on the riches for a while, Bushid, man, but I definitely know you, man. So let's keep it rolling for a little while, man. I gotta make sure this shit gets cleared out of all funky business. Let's oh yeah. Guy asked me, he was like, look, I understand why you would think the way that you think. But will you please explain to me from the perspective of a UK fan why the UK fans would support the argument for Anthony Joshua? And I thought to myself, hell no. I'm not about to give you some type of give anybody any argument to support that side. Could I do it? I absolutely could. I could make arguments for them and all of that nonsense because that's what I'm good at. I know how to do that. However, no, I wouldn't do that for them. Let them think of their own let them think of their own bullcrap excuses that come out of the mouth of Eddie Hearn, and I'm gonna sit here and debunk them. Because even though I could represent that argument, at this point in time, I don't think I can make a winning one. How can you make a real argument about that, man? I wouldn't lend my talents to that, man. I wouldn't lend my talents to that. Detreyus Bates said, "What up for now? We all seen this coming a mile away." Yeah, you know that. But here's the thing, man. They're trying to do it from, to try to do it from the UK, though. To do it in Brooklyn. How can that make monetary sense in Brooklyn? How could it possibly make monetary sense in Brooklyn if Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder doesn't make sense? No, Jarrell Miller isn't a draw in the United States, and he's from Brooklyn. Ain't nobody in America think 2 cents about Jarrell Miller. No disrespect to him, but come on, man. Yeah, Bushi, hit the like button and show your support, man. That'd be much appreciated. Now, see the Bushi. Let me see something. See, that's why. Okay, I see that your thing, the Bushi, but I'm gonna tell you, this is why I got to see you more. Because that name, I don't recall your and I could be wrong. Like I said, I got short-term memory problems. I don't remember your avatar looking like that. I thought your avatar was orange. I could be wrong, but I thought your avatar is orange. And guys will come with the same name as you in a heartbeat, dude. Just to come in and screw it up, man. Mike Biggs Boxing, man. Let's get it. Pound super chat. Show some love, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, man. The super chat is definitely, man, been doing well for what I've been trying to do. I super appreciate the people that have, consistently supported the channel and what we're trying to accomplish. And also I want to thank the people that watch the videos. I know that I put ads in the video, but ads is the way that videos, generate revenue. So the simple fact that you watch the video, that you watch the videos and you go through it, man, that really helps the channel a lot, man. And it also helps. So it's like a circular nature of the whole thing, watching the videos, then coming to discuss the videos, and, super chats are much, much appreciated, man. The Bushi, cool either way, bro. I got love for the channel. That's what's up, man. I'm just going, and I know you, man. Oh, shit. What happened here? Mike Weary, what's good, man? Pro-Traumatic, just tuning in. What up, going? Hey, man, shout out Rashawn McClarty, man. You always support, man. Always support, man. That's much, much love, man. Much appreciated, man. Ishad McCarthy. Miller said on the video he is looking to sign to a big promoter, Oscar or Bob. He's a clown. A guy in that situation, he probably does need a promote. He does need a big promoter because don't nobody care about him. So he needs somebody to sell him. You know what I mean? He needs somebody to sell him. But I think he could do a good job himself of selling himself, But because he's got a great personality, man. Brian Oyola, Fanan. What's up at work dealing with these skin? Oh, wow. Skin cancer patients. Almost forgot. I forgot. I ain't called my man that shit in a while, dog. Ass juice, man. Ass juice, dog. Ass juice. Big maybe couldn't fill his high school auditorium. Yeah, not yet, man. He's not a power puncher either, so that's a little tough, man. But he tries his best. He tries his best, man. I don't have any ill will on him, but and I don't have any problem fighting Wilder. He can fight Wilder. You know what I mean? Try to be the king in the U.S. Get in the ring, call out for a fight for Wilder in Brooklyn. I'll take that if Anthony Joshua's not manning up. I would take a a Jarrell Miller Deontay Wilder fight. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. I would make sure I cooked my popcorn and had everything ready, before the fight started, because I don't think that's lasting long. But hey, man, I would take it. I don't have any problem with that. Ray Zone 718 said, "What's up with your boy Oscar?" First of all, my boy is not Oscar. Hey, but I mean, he's just he's a kink dog. I mean, what can you say? The dude's a kink dog. He's a kink dog with money. You know what I mean? And he's probably just, he's a kink dog with money, dog. I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say. And bad taste in chicks to be a kink dog with. I mean, god dog, man. Instagram models. I mean, what is an Instagram model, dog? What is an Instagram model? That don't even make any sense, dog. Just, you kidding me? I mean, pictures and phones. I mean, god dog, can't you invite them into a room where you've checked everything, have somebody outside the door that you pay to check their bags, scan the room for recording devices? Jeez, dude, just invest a couple extra $1,000 in your kink sessions and keep your shit clean, dog. I mean, hey, man, it's all kind of people got their own personal preferences, what they do. What you do is what you do. I don't care. Do you, dog. You know what I mean? Do you, dog. But you can't. I ain't gonna eat at your house though. Oh man, what's good, Denari? What's good, man? I'm chilling, man. Oh man, Cass said Instagram model equals tot with Wi-Fi. That's what's up. What up, man? Cedric Rogers. It's hard to make a logical decision when you going off them skis. When you're going off them ski slopes. Oh yeah, ain't no lie about that, dog. And I've been seeing him get, he's been zooted in a whole bunch of interviews. So, it is what it is, man, for him, man. So, look, man, I got a video coming up. I'm going to tell you what my video's about, man. God dog, man, I think I'm going to make a crazy prediction that I'm going to put myself out there for people to criticize me. But this fight, I was doing my analysis on this fight. And, my analysis and of the technical side of a boxing match in a dime will not get you a cup of coffee. I'll be the first one to admit it. That's why I was like, I don't know who's going to win. I know who I want to see fight, though. You know what I mean? Before I get into that, man, let me tell you this story. This cat got on my channel and said, he was like, anybody knows that Deontay Wilder doesn't da-da-da-da-da-da. And I tell my fighters, you got to make sure you keep your elbow in or whatever type of technical stuff this dude's talking about. I'm like, man, this is an opinion channel, man. This is an opinion channel. All right? I'm not claiming that I'm Eddie Futch. All right? I'm not Eddie Futch. If you're waiting for me to tell you exactly how Deontay Wilder can solve his looping punches, whatever, I'm not the one. And quite honestly, dude, I know that a whole lot of people saying that shit ain't the one either. They're just not going to be honest enough. I will tell you flat out, I am not an expert technician. I am not an expert technician boxing. I'm not going to evaluate somebody's running technique, right? I can't evaluate their punch technique. I can't evaluate it. Now I can tell a guy that gets hit in the face too many damn times. You know what I mean? I can tell somebody just stands there and let a bunch of people throw punches at him and doesn't punch back. But, that's the depth of my technical acumen. All right. But if you want me to tell you, if somebody says up front, what the difference between up front and guaranteed means, I can do that for you. If you want me to tell you what you want me to tell you what the latest news that came out in boxing, I can tell you what people are talking about, what fighters have said. I can tell you that. You know what I mean? And I can tell you my opinion. But I cannot tell you who is going to, for certain, win a fight. Because the guys like Nazim Richardson, who is clearly an expert, he's a trainer, he can't tell you who's going to win all the time. And you got one trainer debating with another trainer about who's going to win, and they might say two different things. You got both trainers going into a fight and know the fighters, and they could get it wrong. You never know till the fight happens, man. So anyway, man, this dude did that. I was like, look, man, I am not the one to be trying to tell you that I know everything about the technical details of boxing, and neither are you. Okay, let's just be real with it. These people who want to talk about Deontay Wilder's terrible windmill punches, they get that shit from somewhere. They couldn't tell you the difference between a hook and a hybrid hook jab or whatever the hell that is. They can't tell you. They sound like Max Kellerman talking about what's Max Kellerman's favorite phrase? Get your lead foot on the outside of his lead foot. That dude has said that crap 10,000 times, man. It's like, all right, when is Max Kellerman going to say that it's a battle of the lead foot and somebody has their left foot outside of the lead foot of outside of the other lead foot? It's like that's the only shit that this dude damn near knows about boxing, and he says this shit every damn time, dog. Every time. Michael said everybody's jumper ain't the same technique, but whether or not it hits is all matters. It's pretty much, man. It's pretty much what it is, man. Oh, Fanon, did you see barbershop conversation about the fishnets, pantyhose in a hotel room, busting it open, dog? I listened to him I saw the R. Kelly. I saw when he played that R. Kelly. I didn't watch the video yet, though, man. Honestly, man, it's like I don't want to get into too much of that, man. I'll enjoy other people's videos on that one, man. I'm not on the I got my mindset on a promoter with a worse problem. What's good, JMJ 2121? The promoter with the worst problem for me right now is Eddie Hearn, because he lies so damn much and doesn't want fights to happen. You know, I got a big problem with that than a dude sticking a spatula. What? Somebody take a cheese grater to somebody's nuts. Dog, man, what's wrong, man? Oh, what's wrong with this dude, man? Man, hey, man, whatever floats your boat, dog. Whatever floats your boat. Oh man, dog. Oh, dog. Oh yeah, dog. That music, that R. Kelly, dog, and it was so befitting because R. Kelly's on something too, man. Oh man, but hey, man, like I'm saying, Wilder's gonna knock the dog out of Joshua, and that's my expert analysis. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you, man. I got, like I said, man, I got a video coming out, man. Probably after I get done with this, man, I'm gonna post it. Because I wanted to make sure I did the live stream in the afternoon, man. Probably going to do one later this evening, so hopefully you guys can attend. But I think I got Adrian Bronner over Jesse Vargas, man. I'm picking the upset. Everybody keeps telling me that everybody keeps saying that, you know, Jesse Vargas is going to beat this dude. And I'm looking at Jesse Vargas and I'm like, you know what? I don't think you can punch your way out of a brown paper bag, man. And I think that the reason that most people are picking Adrian Bronner, picking him, I think they're picking against Adrian Bronner and not necessarily for Jesse Vargas. Because when I look at Jesse Vargas's record, what Cedric, what did he do with the I don't even want to know what that dude did with an egg beater. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Chris Walker said, Fanon, this could be a diversion. Oh, Jesse Vargas can punch. Let us go to the record of whether Jesse Vargas can punch or not. Jesse Vargas's record does not say that he can punch. Jesse Vargas has 1 TKO in the last 7 years. He has 1. Yeah, that's it. In 7 years, a TKO to Saddam Ali. Saddam Ali, as it's known in the professional world, the technical phrase I think that they use for that is ain't shit. Yeah, that's what it is. Saddam Ali is formerly known as ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Jesse Vargas has 1. Jesse Vargas couldn't knock out 140 pounders, man. He couldn't hurt Tim Bradley. And if you look at the fight, and so I'm just saying, that everybody that Bronner has lost to, Yeah, exactly. Owen and X seniors. A Bronner has no neck. Vargas won't be able to hurt him. Everybody that's been able to really make Adrian Bronner keep his hands at home. With this, I mean, Paulie Malignaggi did that, but I think he won that Paulie Malignaggi fight. He picked it up later, man. Oh, Saddam Ali is a very underrated boxer. You got that right. You ain't never told a lie on that. That is not a lie. No, he's definitely underrated. You know what I mean? But if he's rated as ain't shit, then he could be more better rated as kind of shit. You know what I mean? Jesse Vargas ain't a good fighter, man. Jesse Vargas come on, man. Jesse Vargas ain't all that, dog. Jesse Vargas, but that's one. Okay, he got Jesse Vargas on a TKO. Nobody's knocked out Adrian Bronner. He's not got the type of power that Marcos Maidana has. He doesn't have the type of power Mikey Garcia has, and he doesn't have the type of strength or mugging style of a Sean Porter. And Adrian Bronner has shown that he has enough dog in him and enough power in him to hurt anybody that he's fought. And that's including guys like Sean Porter, who he put Sean Porter flat on his backside, dog. Alfonso up north says Vargas can fight. Yeah, I think he can fight, but Adrian Bronner can fight too, man. I'm not saying that Jesse Vargas ain't nothing, but I'm saying if I'm picking for Jesse Vargas, the reason why I would pick for Jesse Vargas was to pick against Adrian Bronner. I think if you look at the quality of their opposition and you look at what those guys both bring to the table, especially at a catch weight of 144, where Adrian Bronner is going to bring him back down, don't be surprised, man. Just don't be surprised. Yeah, and Bronner, exactly. And yeah, Floyd, and yeah, but I'm going to tell you too, who's also could have some problems, man. And I didn't listen to the video because I didn't want Black Fight Fan TV. And I saw I see everything that comes through with Black Fight Fan TV. Black Fight Fan TV put up a video about how Cellular could beat Gervonta Davis. And I was thinking the same thing, or I didn't think it all the way through, but then I went and watched. I watched the fights. I did, but I didn't watch his video yet because I didn't want it to, dissuade to affect what I was going to say in mind. But I think this could be a very difficult fight for Gervonta Davis. Brad Peterson says the best thing Bronner brings to the table is his ring interest. Honestly, man, I think the best thing that he brings to it is his power. The dude can hit, man. Dude can hit, but I'm not saying this is something where I say, "Oh yeah, I know Adrian Bronner's going to win." I'm just saying, don't be surprised if Saturday after next in that main event is Adrian Bronner holding his hands up, moving on. Just don't be surprised, man. Don't be surprised. Untold Legacy. Sean Porter just a wild man. Dude is a wild damn animal with his aggressive. He just got on Bronner and stuck to him like glue. I think Bronner just breaks against good pressure fighters, man. What's going on? What's going on, Mr. Farts? Dog, your name soon as oh my God, I'm gonna leave it alone, dog. I'm gonna leave it alone. Oscar De La Hoya is a wild boy, dog. Oscar De La Hoya is a wild boy. Still, man. To each his own, dog. But come on, man. Don't you got somebody? You got to be getting set up, dude. He's got to be getting set up, man. He's got to be getting some. He needs to get new bodyguards, or he needs to get new people around him. He needs to get some people around him so where you can go, can you go to Thailand or something? Damn, dog, don't do it in Vegas. Don't do it. Just go to Thailand. Do like them dirty old men do and take a tour around Thailand. Get, shit, play some chopsticks. Do some stupid shit over there, man. Just keep the shit away from your business, man. Keep it away from your business. And then, God dog, man, call the FBI on him. Is he still married? Because if he ain't gonna have no much more money left. I know his wife got to be like, unless his wife is just like, hey, he already broke my spatula, so I was cool with it. His wife might just be cool with it. Who knows? Oh, Darby James said Bank, bank, I got hella. Hey man, if they got those, they got whatever those dudes need, man. Oh, what's going on with first, man? Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh man, where's my dude? Oh, he didn't realize I gifted him, dog. He didn't realize I gifted him. I did gift it. I did give my boy Bushid. Got to make it happen. Hey, Untold Legacy. What that happened? Why the hell did what the hell did Oscar do? Untold Legacy. Number one, you really want a good explanation of it, dog? Go ahead and go to Barbershop Conversations. Barbershop Conversations got some hilarious stuff up on there, man. Oh man, he's lost his mind, man. Renzel Money, man, what's good, man? Shout out in the super chat, man. See, we're gonna boycott this fight and do not attend and watch on Showtime. Boycott what fight on Showtime? Oh, you talking about Jarrell Miller, Anthony Joshua? Oh man, look, I want people in. If it's in the Barclays Center, anybody in the Barclays Center, please, anybody that's from New York, boycott a boo-cott. Just boo his ass nonstop for 12 rounds, dog. Throw some apples, throw all kind of shit at him when he's coming in the ring, dog. Hey, bring a pocket of wet noodles, dog, and just organize motherfuckers with wet noodles, just drop shit on his head while he's walking out for his ring interest. Do some shit like that, dog. I say boycott him, dog. Boycott him. Yeah, Apple Jacks. That's exactly what it is. Everybody bring a box of Apple Jacks, dog. Just have banners talking about ass juice, ass juice, ass juice. You should do it, man. That dude should get a bigger boo session than ever, man. You dub she. I would love it. And then on top of it, if he brings them, it's all gone, dog. The whole lie is broken. And he's not gonna fight. If he's not gonna fight Deontay Wilder anyway. Oh, Curtis Sanderson. No, I have not seen. I haven't had any time to watch the fights. I got to make sure I still haven't written down. Oh, the cat's on YouTube. Oh man, give me your fights again, man. Shit. But no, I hadn't, man. I hadn't had any chance to watch any fights other than what's coming up, man. Oh, Richard, I'm with you on that one. As I'm telling you, ass juice, man. It's just like everybody should like, we should hand around like a petition, dog. Oh, petition to boycott that dude out the stands, dog. And what's good, hey, for nine? I need a lawyer, dog. Oh, for real? Oh, you're laughing. Okay, all right. Because, dog, if that's the case, man, I'm pretty sure what state you in, I could find you one, dog. Oh, man, that dude would have a meltdown, dog. Oh, man, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. That's how you should boo him, have him at the airport. He come in the airport. Me, you know what I'm saying? Coming in the airport to cats just booing and throwing apple juice at him. You know what I mean? Like throw some fucking apple juice, throw some apple sauce at him. You know, some noodles. I mean, just all kind of shit. Just booing him. Boo him everywhere he goes, dog. Just have somebody come wait and he walks out of his room. Boo. You know what I'm saying? Just boo him. So he just feels real uncomfortable the whole time he's here, man. Oh, Mr. Boxing all day said, man, I'm not watching Moist Ass Joshua fight anybody not named Wilder. Yeah, they're kind of boring fights too, man. The last two have been real boring. I mean, I can't lie, dude. I can definitely, without a doubt, catch them on who calling me? Dang, who keeps private numbers do not get answered, homeboy. I do not know you. Oh yeah, I know what that is. All right. Yeah. Dark truth, only them ass juices will melt him. Like, oh man. Well, man. Truly, them ass juices will melt him like Klitschko did. Hey, man, his fights are boring, man. I've seen him in one exciting fight. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen him in one of the last. Yeah, the last three fights. Last four fights I've seen him in have been pretty. Definitely the last two fights have been boring. The last two fights have been just straight up boring. Carlos Takam and him were boring. And Joseph Parker versus him, that was boring too. He's like shot 2 duds in a row. He needs somebody exciting to get in there with him, you know? And the ref keeps breaking, and a ref that won't break up the fight, you know? Miller is bulking up. Yeah, that's what it was. Is Miller bulking up? Nah, he ain't bulk. He's already bulked up. Damn, how much more can he bulk up? Bulk up. The dude weighs 400 pounds. That dude's huge. Real J Music 504. I don't know, man. I mean, he got that big old payday. Wow. Did you just call that dude Gay J? That's a new one. It's so obvious, and nobody's used that. BBG, what's good, man? Big Titty Miller, dog. I'm telling you, guys come up with some of the best insults, man. Oh, yeah, Miller, I mean, he ain't bulk up. That dude's he's just a big out of shape. He's just a big AJ, A gay. Hey, man, that dude was skinning and grinning on this one picture, dog. But, make your money, dog. You know what I mean? You don't want to get knocked out. Yeah, man. I mean, and the ref didn't want to get him knocked out. So, but let me see. Charles Martin. Box rec. Let's see. Man, I got the noisiest cat in the world. I love cats, though. I am a cat person. I am not a dog person. Yes, he fought twice last year for 2 KOs. One in Tunica and one in Alexandria. I think that is that Virginia he fought in? He fought twice last year against Poli and then against Maroon. A guy was like 30-20, and another guy that was 21-7. So yeah, man, he's coming. Yeah, he's still fighting. He's gonna build his record up, get it up another 10, and then jump in there for a rematch against Wilder or something. I mean, against Joshua. For now, what up, good boxing fan? What's going on, Dana Jones? I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Henry Jones, do you think that Anthony is hesitant to fight Deontay because if AJ fought for the WBC, he would have to fight Wilder clean? Both Povetkin and Ortiz didn't want to fight Wilder clean. I'll put it this way, man. I see you, King Damien. I don't know, man. I mean, I find his recent weight loss suspicious because dude, come on, man. Look at God, dog. That dude looking like a giant, man. Like, how it's almost like if you look at a picture with Klitschko, like, look at a picture, one of these pictures of Klitschko, maybe a couple, like the year or two before he fought Tyson Fury. Just look at him standing there flexing. And you're dude, he looks like a bodybuilder. He looks like a bodybuilder. You have to, I know that there are big guys, man. I know that there are big, like they call country strong guys. And I know there are guys who, you can't, some guys build muscle a lot more easily than other guys, right? But he looks like a guy that builds muscle very easily, that is powerlifting. How do you get that damn big, dude? Without bench pressing, dog. I mean, I'm saying, how do you do that? What's going on, Lars Club, man? God, dog, man. What's going on, Lawrence RBE? My man, Lawrence RBE. But Lars Olub, he said, it's refreshing to see Spence talking the way that he does. If he does unify 147 and 154, where does he rank in terms of all-time greats? In the running, I think that he needs to, if he can unify 147 pounds and move up to 154 pounds and get all the belts at 154 pounds, I think he ranks as the top guy in boxing today. And being the top guy in boxing today, I think that's pretty much all you can ask for. You know what I mean? Because unifying 154 you can't compare unifications at 154 to guys all time, because 154 is a division that, that's not a traditional division. It's 147 and 160. You know what I mean? So while, matter of fact, 147 and 154, those guys, 154 pounders were probably just like big 147 pounders, So, or small 160s, depending on how you look at it, because it could be the super welterweight division. Just depends on how you look at it. But, I would be hesitant to put him in there all time great because a lot of guys like, there was no 154-pound division for Sugar Ray Robinson, right? And I got to look to see when the 154-pound division was created, but it would put him at the top of the food chain, I believe, for guys that are fighting right now. No doubt about it. And it would take something serious to get forward, and it would show his commitment to the sport because he's going to have to pay out the nose to make that happen. If it's anything, unless they got some type of tournament going on, like at 140, like at cruiserweight, you know. And then you got to deal with ducking. I mean, he might be the all-time luckiest dude in the world if he does that because it wouldn't even be a situation where, I mean, because he'd have to luck out to get it. He'd have to luck out with somebody forcing either Keith Thurman to go away, right? And then the winner of Garcia Porter fight him, and then he'd be able to fight Terrence Crawford. I mean, I think the thing with Terrence Crawford, the biggest challenge with him is going to be for him to even be able to get these guys in the ring to do it. What's going on, The Truth? You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I am on that, man. But as far as Andre Jones, as far as the juice, I mean, you never know who's juicing and who's not juicing. But when you got people like Paulie Malignaggi and other fighters saying that, yeah, man, it's a big problem in boxing. And if we agree that it's a big problem in boxing, that it's something that's prevalent in boxing, not something that's occasional, then you got to look at the people most likely to, number one, be able to afford it, and number one, who look like they could be. I mean, I'll put it this way. Does Anthony Joshua look natural? If he doesn't look natural, no, he doesn't. He does not look. He does not look like that is like he's a guy that trains by running 10 miles a day, running 6 miles, jumping rope, punching a heavy bag and doing all that. He doesn't look natural. Not some of the pictures that you see. I mean, there are pictures of him just when you look at him, dude, literally the dude looks like a linebacker in the NFL. So, yeah, that's what his body type, he looks like a bodybuilder. He looks like some of those guys. Oh, steroids aren't illegal in the UK. I mean, they are in boxing in the UK. They should be. But, I mean, he looks like he is. I mean, that's all I can say. He looks like it to me. Just be fair, would you say Kenny Norton looked natural? Yes. I would say Ken Norton looked natural. Yeah, I would. Absolutely. Ken Norton doesn't look anything like. Ken Norton does not look anything like Anthony Joshua, man. He doesn't look anything like it. I mean, I'm going to go look at the picture. And that's the funny thing. When you look and you're like, oh, I remember to Kenny Norton. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Kenny Norton was cut. Ken Norton was not that big, man. Ken Norton images. I'm looking at this dude. I'm going to look right at this dude right now. Hell no. Ken Norton doesn't look anything like Anthony Joshua, dude. Go look at a picture of Ken Norton. Ken Norton looks like a guy that's muscular. That's it. And he's not anywhere near as big as Anthony Joshua, dude. Anthony Joshua looked like he got damn near 20-inch biceps. Heck no, he don't look like Anthony Joshua. Let me pull it up because I can't see you guys. I'm going to look up two pictures just to see if I can look at them together. Anthony Joshua. And I'll look at images for Anthony Joshua. Oh, no. Anthony Joshua is much, much bigger than Ken Norton, man. Much bigger than Ken Norton. Ken Norton looks like he's got some muscle. He's got good muscle definition. But Ken Norton doesn't look. Ken Norton looks. Nah. He doesn't look that big, man. Nope. Not to me. He looks like a muscular dude. This dude here looks super swollen. Specifically his arms, dude. His arms look like they're 20 inches, man. But he's a bigger guy than Ken Norton, too. Yeah, Ken Norton was 6'3". He was. And Anthony Josh was 6'6", but he just doesn't look as big to me. But looking at him, that's a big, big, big guy, man. Oh, BBJ said he only got 8% body fat, so he's on the juice for sure. And A's 8. Dude's just huge, man. Mr. Boxing Day Fanon, can a referee be negotiating the contract? The right to approve a referee can be in the contract, because I think that the referee has to be submitted by the state. They have to be licensed by the state. Like I think that's a commission, like a state commission thing. So like the Nevada State Athletic Commission does the judge. Well, they do the judges. The right to approve the referee could. And if they wanted to say no fight unless we can get this specific referee, I'm sure they could put that in there too. What's going on, Trap House? How you feeling, my man? I'm just out here talking a little boxing, man. Just talking a little boxing. Yeah, let me check something real quick, though. Check something real quick. But no, man, I mean, Kenny Norton looked like a big dude. And there is, I'll say, man, there's definitely, there's definitely a possibility that he's not, There's definitely a possibility that he's not. Also, and here's another thing, steroids weren't prevalent at the time that Ken Norton was fighting. You know what I mean? Oh, Mark Pinger said muscle mass won't help that chin when Wilder hits him. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's what's good, man. That's what's good, Trap House. Oh, said Romeo Harris said Anthony could compete in classic physique. And here's another thing, man. Also, the way the muscle definition on a guy that's that big, because I think I would put Anthony Joshua is more like the body style of a Ken Norton. I mean, not Ken Norton, but more like George Foreman. Because George Foreman was a lot bigger than Ken Norton. And he's a lot closer to the same size, man. Mike Weaver. Yeah, I remember Mike Weaver. Oh, you remember Mike Weaver's build? I mean, let me look it up. That's the beautiful thing about Mike Weaver. I know he's muscular. His back look. I was a kid though, man. His back looked huge. Oh, hold on. Yeah, Mike Weaver's a big dude, strong dude. Yep. Yep, big, strong dude, man. Now, don't get me wrong, man. I'm not saying that there aren't guys that are really big. Yeah, Mike Weaver looks big, man. Big, strong dude, man. I remember his back being huge. Yeah. But I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to say for sure that I know that he is, man. I don't know for sure that he is, man. Shout out in the super chat, Lewis Hinton, man. My man. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. Much love in the super chat. Thank you, sir. All day, man. Man, my phone is getting blown up, and it will continue to be blown up because I ain't answering that. You honestly thought Fury was juicing because of that stamina? That ain't, man. Hey, man, I wouldn't put it past anybody. Here's the thing, man. I wouldn't put it past anybody. Lars love, man. I did say I saw a shout out in the super chat. I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss anything. Joshua looks like Tony Atlas. Oh, and by the way, there was juice back in the 1980s too. By the way, just so we know, because it was around 1980 that Lyle Alzado had that whatever that practice fight or whatever it was against. What do you call it? Not a practice fight, an exhibition fight against Ali, and he was on steroids in that. Lyle Alzado was playing, since the mid 70s. So yeah, if there's enough money in it, Mike Weaver could have been on it. Anybody could have been on it. Tyson could have been on it. It's just now, it's everybody knows that people are on it. Like enough people have gotten busted for it. It might have been a problem a lot longer than we typically talk about. Oh, Kai Harrison said, "Who am I rolling with, Bronner or Vargas?" I got a video coming out on that, man. Oh man, please. I got a video coming out on that, man. I'm telling you, that I'm thinking that Adrian Bronner can pull this out, man. And, you know, the funny thing is, man, that I sound, you know, like even saying it, like, like when I say it, I'm like, yeah, I know that that's going to sound crazy because right now, you know, it's the reasonable thing to have. It's very reasonable to have doubts about Adrian Bronner. You know what I mean? What is that about? Uh, it's reasonable to have doubts about Adrian Bronner because you know what goes on in the ring, what's gone outside the ring. But when I'm looking at Vargas, I'm looking at Vargas, I'm not saying do I think that Adrian Bronner can beat anybody? Because right now it's like hard for me. It's just looking at Adrian Bronner and knowing that the book is out on him, right? That you can pressure him and beat him, knowing that he's, he's, that he's got there's big question marks with him. You know, I would pick Vargas. I think a lot of people are picking Vargas because not that they're really picking Vargas because of what Vargas brings to the table, but they're picking Vargas. At least this is what my sense of it is that they're picking Vargas. They're picking against Adrian Bronner, right? And so I looked at it and I was like, all right, let me not pick against Adrian Bronner. Let me take a look at Jesse Vargas. And I think Jesse Vargas is I think he's a very fundamentally sound boxer from what I can see. Like I said before, and I'm doing something while I'm saying this. So if I miss some comments, I'll get right back to it. I can trying to talk and do two things at the same time. If basically, I just don't think that Vargas. I'm not convinced Vargas has what is he has what is necessary to take advantage of Adrian Bronner's weaknesses. I'll put it that way. I think that I'm not sure that he has the ability to take care of that, man. So I would go right now towards Adrian Bronner. And I think Adrian Bronner, you know, going into this camp and fighting and letting his hands go, if he lets his hand go, I think he can beat the dude for sure. Now, if you ask me what's going on with Gervonta Davis and Jesus Cellular, I'm telling you, man, I think that Gervonta Davis better have his, you know, dot his I's and cross his T's in this fight because this thing has the outside looks of a dark horse upset, right? Similar to like the potential for that having been the case with Javier Fortuna versus Robert Easter. You've got a southpaw cat from Argentina, 38 years old, who's fought like 5 different southpaws, 4 or 5 southpaws in his last 10, 11 fights, right? So he's a southpaw that's used to fighting southpaws. He's got kind of a mugging style where he's coming in there head first, right? And I think he's a guy that probably could have been fighting at 130, right? I think it just could be I think it could be a difficult fight for him, man. Jarrell Music, 504 Music, who I got Lomachenko Davis. I got Lomachenko at this current moment, man. Hobbs said, my wife is from Argentina. I just thought I'd throw that in their hands. What's up? Argentine. See, and that's what I'm saying. Whenever I see a fighter from Argentina, my antenna goes up. Because I'm like, there's just so many. Cuellar, I'm not sure what that is. I've just seen just so many times like a Matisse, a Sergio Martinez or a Lucas, a Matisse, a Maidana, Sergio Martinez, and I'm sure that there are other Argentine guys who just when they come, it's like they just have these awkward styles that cause people a lot of problem, man. Yeah, Carlos Monzon, you know, they just cause people problems. So to see a dude who's coming up there, who probably smells a little blood in the water, that if Gervonta Davis doesn't get him out of there and really have the ability to really hurt him, it could be a long night for him, man. Dana Jones, for Tank will be too fast and too strong for this dude. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I can understand. I mean, that's my belief. But I said I believe he's too fast for him. and he likes to mix it up. And Gervonta Davis fights well on the inside, man. You know what I mean? But it's just that sometimes, man, and you're talking about a young kid too. You know, you're talking about a kid that just turned 23 years old against a guy that's 30 years old. You know, somebody that has been in a lot of different wars and, you know, has really got nothing to lose, you know? That's a recipe for trouble. That's a recipe for trouble. You know what I mean? He's one of these guys that you could pull out if you were a matchmaker and you're like, you know what? I really want to get Gervonta Davis beaten. You know, what kind of guy would cause this guy problems who might not cause other guys problems? Deuce 09 Easter did not lose to Fortuna. Check out the record, dog. Oh, in my opinion, there you go. In my opinion. All right, got that, man. Oh, yeah, man. Get the thumbs up, man. That's appreciated, man. Definitely, man. Yep, clap. We got the thumbs up over 100. Oh, did he? I must be delayed or something. I see 98. Fanon, Hurd versus Brook. Who you got? Oh, Hurd. Hurd by broken eye socket. Hurd by stoppage. Because he's definitely going to hurt that dude. That is the worst. That's one of the worst fights that Kell Brook could have. A guy like Jarrett Hurd, man. That's the worst fight he could take, man. Philip, that and another Errol Spence Jr. fight. That's not a good fight for him either. Philip Wright said, "What's good for nine? Tank will shock the world when that fight happens." Hey, you know, I mean, I see him having the ability to do it, and I think that if he can get this past this guy, and I heard next though that he might be getting in with Abner Mares. That's Abner Mares now. Abner Mares done lost his mind, saying that he thinks he's going to walk straight through. Abner Mares, who's scared to get in the ring with Guillermo Rigondeaux, 118 pounder, a blown up 118 pounder, said he's gonna walk through Gervonta Davis. Man, you're gonna walk straight to him and then straight to a hospital. Now, if this dude, now I will tell you that the cellular can't, if his chin ain't granite, he's gonna get stopped. I'll tell you that. If it's not granite, he's gonna get knocked out. Because Gervonta Davis got real power, dude. Real power in both hands. He's got real power in both hands. And he's very fast. The question for me is, King Damien, whatever happened to Rigo? Rigo made more money last year than he probably did in the last 3-4 years before that. Hopefully we'll see him back, man, and somebody will be willing to fight him at 126, maybe 100, if not 122, 126. Oh, yeah, Brian always said, Fanon, Davis would flatline Mares and early. You better stay far away from these guys that won't even fight Gary Russell. No doubt about it. No, Rigondeaux made a bunch of money, dog. Man, you know Rigondeaux threw that damn fight. This is so deep in the conference. Man, come on, man. I don't even believe that, man. I don't even believe it. I do not believe the quitting. I don't believe it. Now, people can tell me I'm wrong, and I just go down as wrong. It ain't the first time I've been wrong. It ain't gonna be the last time that I'm wrong. But I don't believe it. I do not believe it. I think them cats are getting paid to stop 4 in a row. Come on, man. Maybe I'm Nomaschenko. Come on, man. But that's what I believe, dude. Because I'll tell you what, man. He wasn't going to get no decision, dog. He wasn't going to get no decision. And he's fighting 2 weight classes up. Man, blood boxing, what's good, man? You stood me up last night, man. What's going on, man? We supposed to get together last night, dog. You stood me up like a fat chick, dog. I was going blood, dog. I can't wait to see your video. Did you do a video about Oscar De La Hoya, dog? That shit's funny, dog. Oh, Mr. Boxing today. Oh, that's not for me, man. Oh, man, dog. That shit is hilarious, dog. Hilarious to me, dog. Hilarious. Oh, I gotta write something, dog. Oh, hold on one second. I'm sorry, man. I'll wait on that. I'll wait on it. I'll wait on it. All right, sorry about that, man. I'll be like, sometimes I go into work addict mode. I forget what I'm doing. Um, Especially Rito know he felt like that. Oh man, I just don't believe it. Oh, it's a nah, man. I got home late, and you was closing shop. Oh yeah, dog. I had to wrap it up last night, man. Oh no, I know what you're talking about, man. Brian S, what's happening, man? What's good? What's good, man? Mark Sloan, Lomo is a way better fighter who was bigger than is a better fighter who was bigger than Rigo. I don't think Lomachenko is a better fighter than Rigondeaux. I didn't see that he's a better fighter in that fight. I mean, I don't want to revise history here. I don't think it wasn't like, Vasily Lomachenko was just, beating the piss out of Rigondeaux. It wasn't. I think he was winning. I think he was winning the rounds, but it wasn't some super lopsided fight. It just looked to me like Rigondeaux got to a certain point, just like the fight before that with what's his name? Mariaga. Mariaga wasn't getting pistol whipped by Lomachenko. I mean, it wasn't neither one of those was as bad as what was happening with what's the guy that Usyk was fighting last? The guy that had the belt and wasn't going to quit. Man, come on, man. There's been boxers have gotten beaten in ring for hundreds of years. And they have to get, in order for that, they had to be getting really beaten. You know what I mean? I don't believe it, man. Maybe the first one, maybe Nicholas Walters, because Nicholas Walters was getting counted and shocked up pretty decently. But these guys weren't even getting hit, dog. But it is what it is, man. Y'all believe what it is. You believe it. Hey, man, you guys can believe what you believe. This is, like I said, this is an opinion channel, man. This is not, this is not the Encyclopedia Britannica channel. I'm not about to sit up here and tell you what I think is 100% true. It's my opinion. I think Miguel goes mentally beaten too. Not only, whatever, man. Mentally beaten how? To do the fight, nobody did anything in that fight. Nobody did anything other than maybe Lomachenko doing what? Hammer punches on the back of his head? I mean, I got fresh enough memory to remember that the only punches, clean punches I saw Lomachenko really landing were ones where he was hammer punching Rigondeaux on the top of the head when he went below his knee, and an uppercut that came below the knee, man. I mean, he was going to win the fight, but nah, man, it wasn't some craziness where it was like some ridiculous blowout where he's making a miss. He's like making Rigondeaux miss. And it's just the dude, I got my theories on it, but those are my theories, man. He quit in the fight. And if people ask me where he is, I think he's cashing that check. That's what I think. I think he's cashing his check. And I certainly hope he's cashing his check. Yeah, they act like he just got bit. Man, he didn't, that wasn't something where it was just some crazy whooping. You can be upset that he didn't continue to fight on, but, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, here's the thing, man. Go back and look at Jack Johnson versus Jess Willard. Go look at Jack Johnson versus Jess Willard, man. Where you got a guy. Yeah, King, I'm not in the mood for that, man. I don't know what you're doing, just jumping in there with you just jumping in with some nonsense, dog. Oh yeah, King. I always hate on Joshua. I'm a hater. Well, let me save you the trouble, homeboy. Yeah, straight righteous. He quit. He did. He barely tossed any leather. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, he didn't. He didn't hardly get tossed. He didn't hit with anybody. But look, man, King, first of all, after I block you, right? Now you're off the channel. Goodbye. Let me answer your question. First of all, this is an opinion. And do you know what a synonym is? And a synonym for biased is opinionated. Wouldn't you say that that's the same thing? Right? I'm biased, I'm opinionated. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. I have opinion about Anthony Joshua not wanting to make a fight with Deontay Wilder. That's my opinion. Yes, I am biased towards what I believe. I look at the facts, I give you my opinion. Right? That's what that means. Just because you want to put a negative connotation on what an opinion is, idiot, it's an opinion. I didn't come out here. These are subjective things. People that keep talking about things being objective. No, nigga, objective? You think that Anthony Joshua, and I don't know what you think. You think that Deontay Wilder is a bum. That's your opinion, right? You're being opinionated. So if I could say you're being opinionated by telling me that Deontay Wilder is a bum, I can use the synonym instead of saying you're being opinionated. I can use that corny, cliched synonym, biased, and call you biased. No, I have an opinion. That's what it is. It's my opinion. I think Anthony Joshua is a bitch. That is my opinion. I think he doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. I think he's doing everything he can do not to fight Deontay Wilder and get paid as much money as he can for taking soft touches, softer touches. I think he is ducking. That is my opinion. Is it an objective fact that he's ducking? No, it's a subjective determination based on facts that I see. They have not fought yet. He makes an offer that I've not seen. I just read the news reports about it. And it seems to me that he says things like, you can't come into the ring. If you keep running your mouth, I'll freeze you out. So week one, he said, in 2 weeks ago, he was talking about freezing him out. And this one, he comes out with an offer that people think is bullshit. How do you jive those two? Well, in my opinion, it makes me believe, in my opinion, that he doesn't really want the fight. And he just made that offer so that he could say it was an offer, so that he could lead other people to the opinion that Deontay Wilder doesn't want the fight. But all of this is opinion. And everybody that shows their opinion is being, to a degree, opinionated. And since we can all be opinionated when we're giving our opinion, then we can have that synonym, biased, thrown at us by morons like you, as if you're telling me something that's a concrete fact, as if you know 100% sure that Eddie Hearn is telling the truth and Deontay Wilder is lying. Like, you know that to be an actual fact, right? It's opinions are objective when they're from you, right? But an opinion is biased when it comes from somebody else. And that's why you're a cornball that just got thrown off. Shout out in the super chat, though. What's going on, Caps in your ass? I just caught that, dog. I don't believe, hey, man, shout out to super chat. I've seen that so many times, and I never did really get that caps in your ass. That's funny. All right, man. Thanks, dog. Appreciate that in the super chat, man. Oh, yeah, man. I'm sick of that, man. I like opinions as long as they're reasonable and respectfully expressed. I'm cool with the respectfully expressed. It is just what it is, man. I mean, you can't tell me that you know what the facts are, dude. You just same as me. You listening to videos, you picking up news articles. There's, in rare exceptions of people that are making videos here, are actually talking to the fighters. And even if you're talking to the fighters, you don't have both fighters there. You don't have them sitting on a stand. You don't put a Bible in Eddie Hearn's hand and say, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Do you ever see Radio Raheem with a Bible in his hand and some commissioners, some sheriffs around him, and a bench, and a cat with a funny little white little funny white robe on, saying answer the question or I will hold you in contempt of court. You will be going to jail. If you and just so that you know, if you lie, that's perjury, and that's a crime in and of itself. Anybody put these people on the stand? No. So you just have to believe what you believe. You just have an opinion about whether you trust what somebody says or somebody doesn't trust what somebody says. And I personally do not trust anything that comes out of Eddie Hearn's mouth, because even though I know that I can't tell you whether he's lying for certain, if he's lying about a specific thing, but I know when you say one thing and then you turn around and say something else, and they are directly contradictory, you were either lying the first or you were lying the second. Consequently, you had to have been lying at a certain point. So the question then is, were you lying then or were you lying now? When you said that you've never received an offer from from Deontay Wilder, one day, that you've never been contacted by them, and then the second day you say that, well, you talked to Shelly Finkel, but you can't get anything done with Shelly Finkel because, you don't know who to talk to. You've been told to talk to 3 different people from Eddie Hearn, from Deontay Wilder's camp. All right, which one's the truth, man? You either didn't talk to anybody or you had to talk to all 3. Which one was it? You can't be telling the truth. If you talked to all 3, you couldn't possibly not have talked to anybody. And if you didn't talk to anybody, you couldn't possibly have talked to all 3. So, and since you said both, I know you're lying. But the question is, which one were you lying about? And since I know you're lying about one, let me go to the other parties. Excuse me, Shelly Finkel, have you ever talked to Eddie Hearn? Yes, I have. Can I get you to tell me how I could believe you? Why should I believe you? Well, go to the boxing scene. Go to YouTube and look at the interview that we did. It was myself. It was Eddie Hearn. It was Deontay Wilder. And I think Tyson Fury came in there. And it was on the Boxing Voice. And Eddie Hearn confirms that we spoke to each other. Because I was on the phone with him and Deontay Wilder was on the phone. We were all talking together with each other. What else am I supposed to do, man? He's either lying then or he's lying now. But any way it goes, he's lying. And once he's lying, you can put everything that he says, you just put it out of the way. And you don't believe it. It is what it is, man. That's how logic works. But did you know also that logic is not objective? Logic is still somewhat subjective. It's just a rational process of thinking, but still you can come with a variety of outcomes using logic. But my logic is this: if I catch you lying in one thing, I have a reason to believe I'm going to doubt everything you have to say. And I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to the people that I have not caught lying. But you guys go tell me that that Eddie Hearn doesn't have a history of lying. Okay? And if you tell me that, I know you're lying, which means you're a waste of time. Yep, exactly, World Breaker Fighting. I get your point. Yep. Fanon, the fight should be Build Big Titty Millers versus Astro Glide. Man, Joshua. Anthony Joshua is a total tool. Yeah, he's got a bunch of yuppies blowing smoke up his ass. And see, here's the thing, too. Now I'm starting to get a picture of who these Anthony Joshua fans are. You guys are yuppies. They're yuppies and guys from Nigeria. They're yuppies or wannabe yuppies and guys from Nigeria. I'm starting to have a feeling that the guys that support Wilder might be, just regular street, regular black folk from the street in Great Britain, and that they can also see a phony like we can see a phony. I saw that Guinness Book of World Record picture for Anthony Joshua, where he's standing there because he's going to get put in the Guinness Book of World's Record, right? For boxer size, because he got 500 yuppies. Is that the proper term these days? Yuppies, young urban professionals, guys that want to go. I suppose y'all are, going to meet at coffee shops and or tea shops and having tea and crumpets and, want to get, I don't know what kind of docksiders or whatever the hell y'all do. Young guys that in their pocket want to hang out and, hang out with a, hang out at the fight or whatever, go back, nice accountants and, those type of guys, they want to be cool with the Olympic gold medalist. The type of guys that might actually support somebody like Eddie Hearn. Like Eddie Hearn's crowd of people in the UK. I bet you those are the guys that really support Anthony Joshua. I doubt it very much if it's just regular dudes working, might have a hard time getting a job, might have, might be part of the, what do you call it, in the knife stabbing issues that are going on in the UK, those type of guys. I have a hard time believing that those type of guys are going to be supporting the nonsense I see coming out of Anthony Joshua. They call them hipsters now. Oh yeah, the hipster crowd. Yeah, there you go, the hipsters. You know what I mean? What's that girl's name? The one, Laura Dunham. Is that her name? Laura Dunham, right? The one that got upset because the one that got upset because Odell Beckham didn't act like he wanted to sleep with some little rat. Because Odell Beckham didn't ask her to go to bed with him. Oh, Tony McRae, AJ doesn't have a fan base. He has a cult following. Yeah, man. Guess just want to be on the in crowd, Yeah, from Girls. Yeah, the chick from Girls. That type of crowd. Come on, man. It says step in the name of spatulas. Oh, man, this shit is funny, dog. But it is what it is, man. That's what they got to be. He must be down with the hipster crowd, man. You know what I mean? He's down with the hipster crowd. Nobody trying to hear that nonsense, man. Ain't none of them cats gonna relate to Eddie Hearn. Ain't nobody believing it, man. Come on. And you got secondary, what you get? They said they got, what do they do? Scalp tickets on the secondary ticket market. Raise the price by however many percentages, to get, I have a hard time believing the cats that are going to be ringside, Anyway, man, I mean, that's all I can say, but that's my opinion. You know what I mean? I'm being opinionated. I have a channel where I talk about my opinion. You hate Anthony Joshua. I ain't never even met Anthony Joshua. I don't hate him. I wouldn't hating him, that's kind of serious, I think that he's phony as a $3 bill. But even the arguments that people are making, like, well, he really meant 12, they said $12.5 million, but it was in the UK. So, what he really meant was 12.5 million pounds. Oh, convenient. How convenient. How convenient that you're just going to believe a known liar saying that they intended to offer him 18 million instead of 12 million. And at the same time, that they thought it was a $40 million fight and not a $100 million fight, right? So it was really 40 million pounds, $40 million and 18 pounds. What was it? How about we just believe the United States guys that got offers sent from a sophisticated businessman, sophisticated enough to know that Deontay Wilder is in the United States and he gets paid in dollars. So why would you even negotiate? Why would you negotiate in a currency that the guy doesn't get paid in? You can't offer him shit in pounds. You only offer him in dollars. If you want to, that doesn't even make any sense. We have employees. I do contracts with guys in Serbia. I know if the guys in Serbia that you don't talk about dollars, you talk about euros. You talk about, that's the first thing you do. You're like, okay, how much does they make in euros? And you send it in euros. If you're dealing with somebody in the United States, you paying them in dollars. It's just, get out of here, man. It's just too convenient. It's too convenient an argument. So all of a sudden, he didn't mean what he said. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. They just don't understand. You know what I mean? They just don't understand. Because what we really were offering them was $12.5 million pounds out of a fight that we believe was 40 million pounds. If it's 40 million pounds, you're telling me you think that this is the same, this is a smaller, anyway, man. Dude's just lying. Ass juice on them on that soy milk. Nah, man, that dude ain't on soy milk because that got estrogen in it. Oh, yeah, I guess what you're saying. Yeah, he got his, I just think dude don't want to see it. Did you see my my comment on scalping? No, I was running my mouth, but I'll back up. Pointy beards, tight suits. Kyle X Lopez, girls. Fanon, I'm really surprised that Joshua Thurman, reluctant to fight certain fighters, is disappointed. I mean, I'm not surprised about Thurman, man. Thurman's cashing in. I think he's done. No, I don't see that comment, man. I'm looking for it, Kyle X, but I don't see it. I'm sorry. I'm in here, said Fanon. Can we talk about Oscar De La Hoya contracting Kitchener? That motherfucker got salmonella. Most motherfuckers worried about catching STDs. This dude worrying about catching salmonella. From sticking a spatula tainted with uncooked chicken up his ass. Oh my God, man. What is this dude doing, man? Oh man, it's hilarious. Anyway, AJ can't fight Wilder, got a pap smear. Yeah, man. That's what it is, dog. Oscar got black crack. Exactly. There you go. Beverly. Hey, what's going on, Beverly Rose? Hey, Beverly Rose, they say you be slapping people in the comment section. AJ wants to be like Wilder. AJ wants to be like Eddie Hearn when he grows up. He can forget it. If that's what his desire is, if you can forget that. He's not going to be part of that club. He ain't going to be part of that club because guys like Eddie Hearn build you up, and then all this media on him, they got to tear him down. See, that's the thing when you're part of that cycle, because you get built up like that, then you got to get torn down. They get paid on the way up, and they get paid on the way down. So no, there is no perpetual happiness for a guy like Eddie Hearn in his situation. They build you up, they got to you got to come down, dog, because there's money for Eddie Hearn on the way up and money for Eddie Hearn on the way down. That's where the big problem is, or the disagreement is, between Manny Pacquiao and Bob Arum, in my opinion. Bob Arum is trying to get that money on the way down for Pacquiao, and Pacquiao's like, look, no, I'm gonna get my own money on the way down. Right? If I can't cash in, I didn't really get to cash into full potential on the way up and at my plateau, I'm gonna cash in on my way down. So that's what I have. That, man, there ain't no happy ending like that for Anthony Joshua. No, Anthony Joshua, look at your right shoulder, homeboy. Look at your right. You think that's your ending? Look at your right shoulder, dog. You got the truth tattooed right there on your right shoulder. That is not the plan for you, friend. And you can believe it. You can believe it. That's what it is for you if you want. But that is not how things have gone down, dog, in the past. Was John W. Musk, you sure about that boring? You said, what? Do not bash John W. Mustin, please. What are you talking about, dude? That stickling word? What are you talking about? That makes no sense what you just said, dude. Oh, I'm sorry you got timed out. But you back, dog. Anyway, move on forward, man. Sheldon Holmes, man. What up, though, for nine? Massa Eddie gonna. Yeah, you got timed out. John Mustin got blasted. Hey, it is what it is, man. We got them boop boop boops on deck, dog. It's just what it is, man. Darnell D, man. I'm sorry, man. He said time me out for unoffensive opinion. Dang. Yeah, sorry, man, about that, man. I don't know what the opinion is, man. I can still read it if I can find it. Hey, man, cut my man a break over there on the Darnell. My man Darnell, he be up here. Darnell D. Slide my man Yeah. Oh, he knows it now. He's just trying to get paid. So at least it'd be rich when it happens. But then again, man, we don't even know what kind of money the dude's really getting, man. It's just, who knows, man? Who knows what's going on there, man? But anyway, man, this has been a good, very good live stream. I've enjoyed the lunchtime live stream as usual. On a timeout, you cannot see the comment from Darnell D. Fury's coming back before Ponytail. That's a damn shame. Yeah, he's on that type of schedule, dude. Oh, Beverly Rose said you didn't do it. Hey, we just got a lot of blue around here, man. I'm not handing out too many more wrenches, though. I think we got the squad. I think we got all the exits covered, dog. It is what it is, man. AJ needs his tampons. Yeah, man. Tito Carlisle, most of the scammers in the internet are from Nigeria. Most of the scanners in the internet say they from Nigeria, dog. I don't believe them dudes are from Nigeria. Just you ain't got to really be Nigerian to say you're a Nigerian. They don't got to do that to. Oh yeah, Mr. Akanati, I know you coming in here with some craziness. Oh, he said I only slap illogical dummies with the wrench. It is what it is, dog. Hey, man. Fanon, I'm really surprised at Joshua and Thurman. Yeah. I mean, at this point in time, people show their character, man. They show what they're really into. And I don't believe all these injuries with Thurman. That's just too many. You're on your third, your fourth. You either real delicate. On your way up, you weren't delicate. But now when you get some money, you get delicate. I ain't really buying that, man. What up, Mark Preston? Says, what up, Fanon? There's such a market for this boxing thing. Keep supplying the demand, sir. There are a lot of clowns on today for real. Oh, yeah, man. That's why we keep these blue dudes. That's why we keep the wrenches in the building. That's exactly why. So, like Darnell, hey, man, I'm sorry, man. Sometimes people get slapped that shouldn't get slapped. However, there's so many cats coming with the noise that you're just not gonna inundate it with calling people names and making arguments that are just get out of here, dog. You know what I mean? You're gonna get booted, man. Or you're gonna get booped where your shit's gonna be gone, and that's just what it is, man. I err on the side of exactly. That's collateral damage, dog. And I hate the collateral damage, but I want to be able to tell it to what I want to be able to give my opinion. And I'm going to give my opinion. But if I screw around and don't have that mechanism, you guys will be pouring in here 50 at a stretch, dog. And that's all I would read, because certain people want to inundate your comment sections and your stuff with nonsense. And it can't happen. You know what I mean? It's just not going to happen. So if you're going to come in and try to disrupt and, be disrespectful to people in the chat, including myself, and you insist on doing it, then you're going to provide some entertainment, but it's going to be for the entertainment for the cats with the blue wrenches. And they're going to have a good time reading your comments and slapping you upside the head with it. You know what I mean? Somebody, one way or another, you're going to add some benefit to the channel. If nothing else, comedic value. Because you're not really down. So, don't act like you're down. Magic Smith said, Fanon, Uncle Bob set Oscar up with them girls so he can get that Manny next money. Hey, man, dude, I wouldn't be surprised at all. What's good, baby? Mike Biggs boxing. Yeah, man, I wouldn't be surprised at all, man. That's why, come on, man. Tito Carlisle, Fanon, I enjoy your channel. For real, I appreciate that, man. I do appreciate that, man. So, look, But I apologize to cats that might get caught up in the, you get caught up in that crossfire. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And you can always send a note to me, and then the appeal happens through my private message. Send a message. We'll look at it and come back in here, man. Yo, I'm Nigerian and British. I agree with 70% of the views. Very valid. Keep up the good work. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that, Samuel. And by the way, they be try to get them, you Nigerians, the bad rap. Half them dudes doing that shit ain't Nigerian. They just trying to like that. Fuck up out of here, man. But shout out to you, man. I'm glad, man. Thank you for coming to the channel, man. Appreciate you, Samuel. Always good for now. What's up, man? Thank you, sir. Excuse me. You said I'm in here exactly caught red-handed. What's that? Oh, Oscar wasn't set up. Oscar was caught up. Yeah, but here's the thing, man. Oh, he was set up by them chicks now. He might have been set up by them chicks, but he was set up. Now you can get set up by some women now. You know what I mean? Like you can get set up. Like, you know what? Some things, like if you got a good amount of dough, you know who could set him up? Like the number, like, you know how they say most crimes, when people get robbed, it's usually somebody around you. Like Oscar De La Hoya could have got set up by his wife. You know what I'm saying? No, I didn't. 78 Eddie got a new Lion video. It's daily, dog. No, I didn't. What channel is that on? 78? I gotta go check that out. Nah, man. Hey, shout out to 78 Sports TV. If y'all ain't subscribe, man. Shout out to the LDBC Smoke City Mobcast. Like he say, if you don't know, now you know. Yeah, I gotta check my man. I haven't seen it, man. I haven't seen it. Let me dip over here, man. What time is it? It's 1 o'clock. Oh, Hearns talk a Wilder fight next for me. Straight BS. Jarrell Miller said that. I see Jarrell Miller calling him a liar. Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. Hey, Jarrell, you better recognize what side your bread's buttered on, fella. Oh, dude, it's funny. Yeah, I got to check it out. You do an interview, man. I might have to do it. Check it out. Oh, you sent me oh, Sam, you sent me that on Twitter? Cool. I'll check out my Twitter in a second. Yeah, 78 Sports TV does this thing on the regular, on the daily, dog, on the daily. Let me hit this refresh button because something don't make sense to me. Okay, there you go. That makes more sense. All right. So, yeah, I did a video on it. It's crazy. All right, I got to go check it out, man. Hey, y'all, Joe, check out 78's vid, man. I think that's a real good way to let me make sure I ain't miss any of these super chats. I did not that I can see. Let me see. 78 said a couple things. Let me check that out. Okay, so I saw that. New version of lies. Oh, dude, just crazy. All right, I gotta go check. Okay, that's what's up. I'll go check it out. Hey, look, I'm about to get out of here. About to eat a little lunch. Go check out 78 Sports TV's video. If you guys haven't checked it out, check it out on his channel. And his other videos, always fire over there. And that's what's up, man. Shout out. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. I might be back a little later on, man. Hopefully Bud Boxing will keep his damn promise and do this Game of Thrones video with me. If he doesn't, you know what it is. It's all love. All right, man. With that, I'm out. Peace.